How's it going, Coach? Congrats on the win. Initial thoughts?
We won. I'm not changing the score now, so.
I wanted to ask you about the decision to send Serge out with about a minute left with the field goal.
Yeah, he's good from that distance. Put the game away.
Like trying to put the game away was the.
Yeah, because he's good from that distance.
Well, Jam is good from that distance. Like, did you
Jam
consider
was good.
Punting from that distance, like burying teams deep. Like, did you consider the punt? Did you consider the sneak?
It's way harder to punt that distance than it is to kick the field goal that distance. I think there's a reason why they always try the field goal instead of punt for the single.
I'm not saying about the single,
game.
but just even to bury them within the 15.
Yeah, you could do that.
So the field goal was an immediate decision, easy decision.
Pretty easy decision.
Okay.
Yeah.
I wanted to ask you about Tanner Schmeckel. 290-pounders generally don't block punts. Have you ever seen that before?
Yep. He's got a great get off. So you put him in the spot where he can get off, and he made the play. It's good.
Offensively, another strong first half. Second half, maybe some sputters here and there. Zach was talking about execution. I'm curious, what did you see from your offense in the first half relative to the second half?
Once again, it'd be very unfair of me to comment on execution without watching the film first. Certainly, we'd like to generate more points, but I don't even know how many plays we had in the second half, to tell you the truth. So sometimes it's hard to generate points if you're not staying on the field, whether it's execution. Yeah.
Last one from me, obviously, Drew and Dustin, two very different quarterbacks. How challenging is it for a defense mid-game to maybe make that transition between those two styles?
Yeah, the awareness is there. They understand, and I think JY does a good job of making sure that they know what's coming when that guy pulls the ball down. I don't know how many yards he had rushing. I don't think it was a lot, to tell you the truth.
Hi, Coach. That goal line stand at the first quarter, their first possession in your territory, just talk about the importance of that and all of that good stuff.
Yeah, they had a real long drive there, and for us to stand on our heads and keep them out. And then what I really liked was the offense came out and drove the ball off the doorstep and managed to get, 25 or 30 yards. I don't know where we punted from, but chewed up a bit of clock and got off the doorstep and flipped the field, which is, I thought there were certainly numerous points in the game where we showed a lot of resiliency and took the field in an adverse situation with something that may have just happened and managed to do well.
Yeah, because Birdie was saying that they gave the offense a real shot of energy, knowing that you kept them out of the end zone. And did you
that's the response you want.
Yeah.
You want them to take the field thinking it's a shot of energy, not looking at, we're on the one, right?
Yeah.
And if that's the response, then that's what we're looking for sure.
And last one for me, Adamski in the number 9 overall all-time Blue Bombers history. Just kind of your thoughts on what's allowed him to stay in this league this long and to come up with 5,000 receiving yards as a bomber.
Yeah, well, he's always one of the best athletes on the field. He always has been. No matter what school you go to or whatever, he's always one of the best athletes on the field. Yeah, and if you get a chance to make plays.
It's probably always mixed feelings after a game like that. Obviously, you get the win, but when you're probably thinking it shouldn't have come down to that when you're up 20-3 at the half. So what are you left feeling with at the end of a game like this? Just relief, or Zach called it relief? How about you?
Yeah, I think we're going to enjoy it. It's a win, I mean, really, like, what are we going to do? Dwell on some plays that we want to have back? That's what tomorrow's for. Yeah.
The missed field goal return. What's going through your mind and heart when you see that happening?
I should be on to what we're doing on kickoff return, what we're doing on offense, and how much time we're going to have left. But there's probably a momentary lapse where I'm like, Jesus, Murphy. But, the bench was awesome. Like, you can hear guys saying, all right, we got time, let's go. Drive it down, get some points.
Yeah, that's got to be hard to do. Some guys said
No, I can say, and I think that regardless of the outcome of the game and all the negativity that's going to probably come out right here. What's most important is the resiliency and the grit that our guys are developing and showing. They're not just learning it now they're actually putting it into action, which is far more important than whether we won by 3 or whether we won by 23. Far more important. Yeah. You can write about that.
Again,
You can write about that.
I will.
Yeah.
So you're thinking there's actually maybe some benefit in,
I just think our guys showed there was numerous occasions, like I said, where they took the field and they had it worked out in their head how they were going to make it work. And they just believed they were going to do it, right?
we'd
Like I
rather
said,
see that for 4 quarters and not have to worry about the end.
I think it's a long season, and I think we're learning. And we got a lot of young guys that are learning it too. Ed?
I don't know what Ottawa's final passing numbers were, but what did you think of your secondary? Because there was a couple of changes there.
Yeah, I thought they did a great job. They made some plays. I don't know. Did we give up maybe a couple explosions? I thought if we tackled a little better, we probably limited it a little bit. But they certainly were, especially the first half. I think there was one decent play against us. I don't know. Like I said, I don't have the stats in front of me. But I thought they did pretty damn well.
I know you've got a lot to kind of decompress here, but 5-4 at the halfway mark. What's your sense of what's happening or what's developing with this group?
6-3 sounds better. 4-5 sounds worse. 5-4 sounds like right where we're going to be. And as long as we're growing, as long as we're learning some of the hard lessons, some of those tough lessons that are going to toughen us up down this stretch or for the next game, then let's go.
You talk about how after the field goal return touchdown that you guys were ready to go back out on the field, but I believe the first play after was an interception. How important would you say was the stop afterwards on the 2-and-out, and as well just being able to drive
obviously,
the field?
I think we ended up with 27 seconds left after 9 seconds ran off. I don't know what the clock was, but we ended up stopping them right away. So, yeah, of course, all those things. Whenever they take the field, when there's something adverse that happened right before and they stand on their heads, that's something they'll see tomorrow. I mean, they already know it, but that's something we'll talk about tomorrow and, make sure we recognize the guys and talk about how important that is.